welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jelen. Well, a couple of days ago, we talked about Jason's problem where he wanted to show groups of percentages in a pivot table, and there was just no way to format that correctly. One solution is we could come out here to the right of the pivot table and build a little table with the group. So I'm entering 5% and 5.5%, and I'm going to grab the fill handle and drag that down to far enough below our data. And then here I'm going to use the text function to format that exactly as I want it. So equal text of the 5%, and in quotes I'm going to put 0.0%, ampersand, and then I'll put a dash between the two percentages, ampersand, and then again the text of the next value, still with the 0.0%. And you see that we get an answer there of 0.5% dash 0.5%. And when I copy this down, we're going to get all of the values. And the reason I use 00 in the format is because I want it to sort correctly, that the things with 10 should come after 09. And if we just use 9, the 9s would come to the end. So I'm going to add a new column here. I'll call this group. And we'll use an equal VLOOKUP. It's not like the normal VLOOKUP, though. Usually, though, we're doing a VLOOKUP where we put comma false at the end. This is a range VLOOKUP, and this is the one case where we don't put anything at the end. Don't put comma false, basically defaulting to a true, and it's going to give us a range. So I'll copy that down. All right, good. We're there. And now when we create the pivot table, insert pivot table. Okay, I can take that field, the group field, to the row labels, and then use customer to get a count of the customer and see how many customers show up in each individual group. So this does solve Jason's problem, although it really is sort of cheating because we're not solving it with a pivot table. We're just saying, okay, this is a weakness. This is where pivot tables can't do what we want. So therefore, we're going to go outside the pivot table and basically back in the original data set, create a nice view of how we want that formatted. So a couple of tricks here. First of all, using the text function in order to format a number as we want it formatted, and then using a VLOOKUP without comma false at the end, which basically says that anything between 6 up to 6.49999 is going to show up with 6 to 6.5%. So interesting use of VLOOKUP. I almost always use the comma false, which is the exact match. Here's one instance where we found something where we could use the true. So interesting way to go. All right. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.